Hey guys, this is Clink, and this is actually my first YouTube video. Maybe in the future I'll talk more about me, but for now I'm going to bring you a series that I'd like to start on my channel where I create a new profile every week or so and go into public matches as a so-called Call of Duty professional player to try to get the best gameplays possible and convince the other team that I'm actually that player. For this first episode, I'm doing one of my favorites that actually got me into competitive Call of Duty, Optic Seth Abner. This is actually a hardpoint game on Contraband. Yeah, Contraband. And I started off not that great, going 14-4. I mean, that's good, but it isn't like crazy. And then I actually went absolutely off. I go 65-6 to end the game, which is pretty good. I think so far this is my best overall gameplay. Not highest kills or anything, but considering KD and just the way I played the map, the way I rotated, the way I picked my gunfights and everything. I thought I did really well with that. And I was playing the new Mercenary playlist, the playlist where like there's no parties allowed and it's all just respawn, and respawn's one of my favorites. I started off just playing S&D like with my friends and GBs and UNG. The best I ever got was top 100 on a doubles ladder in like Black Ops 3 or something like that. But not crazy. I never made money off of a game yet or anything, but this year I'm going to be taking it a little bit more serious. I am in college though, so I don't have as much time as I'd like or as much time as any other YouTuber. So when I do get the chance to play, I'm trying to play to the best of my ability. But let's get into the series and why I'm making the video. So for this video, and actually I got some good gameplays on the Scumpi account, so the next couple of videos will probably be as him as well, but I'm using his ICR setup that he uses. Well, I add my own tweak to it. Usually he runs reflex, double grip, and quick draw, but I like to run FMJ rather than quick draw, just because I feel like quick draw isn't a necessity in this game as it has been in other ones. That in World War II, I feel like it wasn't that crazy in World War II either. I don't feel like the difference between not having and having is so huge that it's a crutch thing, which is good, but I'd rather have FMJ where if enemy has armor on it, I'm pretty sure it just takes armor away from them, like it goes right through them. So I like that because I'd rather not lose a gunfight where a guy has armor and the only reason he's alive is because of the armor. So the FMJ helps with that, and I feel like wallbanging in this game is really useful, especially in S&D. I'm pretty sure you can wallbang through a lot of bombs, which isn't the best, but whatever. The rule set just came out, and I'll probably go over that in another video and how I think competitive is going to be. I'm really excited for competitive this year. I think Optic has a really good team. 100 Thieves is going to be really good. Luminosity is going to be good. And some other teams, obviously, I just can't think of them right now, but they're going to be really good. And back to the video, from my score streaks, I'm running UAV, Hellstorm, and Sniper's Nest. I think I want to start running the attack chopper. I probably could have done better with that. The Sniper's Nest isn't bad. I just like it because it's a new score streak and it's really cool just to hear the snipers and everything. But I think the attack chopper, like the Wraith from Black Ops 3, is overall a better streak. And then I think the Hellstorm's nice because you can get those quad feeds, you can get those 2 guaranteed. But the drone squad is also good, so I'm going to have to experiment with those two, see which one I like better, see which one fits my playstyle better. I think that's a huge thing for Black Ops 4, is just finding your playstyle and what you're best at. For the beginning of the game, I was not good, just really bad actually. And then once I found out the guns I liked, the classes I liked, how to adapt that to my playstyle, I started to do a lot better. And I think a lot of it is tactical. I know they said that, but it really is. Most games will say that and then it's just running gun, but in this game you really got to play with your teammates and use your mini-map. And they added the Fog of War, which I am a fan of actually. I think it just adds a new element to the game where you have to pay attention more and realize what your teammate's doing. But I feel like you can just lose to one guy. If one person goes off, then I feel like your team's just screwed. But actually in this game we did end up coming back. I think earlier it was like 17-70 or something like that. We started off pretty bad and then we're still down right now, but we brought it back for the most part and ended up winning the game. So for this gameplay, you know, I tried to rush, but not with like my head cut off, if you know what I mean. Like, play smart, use the ICR to its advantage. It's more of a long-range gun, you know, flanking and just holding angles like this right here. Pop a two-piece in the back. Now that creates the opportunity for my dog to go get me more kills. And usually I'll set the dog on, if I'm going into a building or something, I'll have him follow me. I think it's like patrol or follow or one of those. I have him usually follow me. And then if I'm just off doing my thing and I'm not around a lot of people, I don't know how I only got 2 right there, whatever. But if I'm not around a lot of people, then I'm just going to have the dog go do its own thing. Sometimes it gets me 0 kills, sometimes it gets me 8, you know, so it's hit or miss with that. A lot of things in this game are hit or miss, such as the score streaks. I don't like how, I feel like the sniper's nest can be taken out so easily, but that's whatever. I like games that have score streaks that can take over games, but only when I have them, if you know what I mean. Like, there's nothing worse than loading into a game and your team's just down so much and they have just score streaks on score streaks. I'll just back out. But right here, flanking around, using angles, trying to use the ICR to its advantage. And that's what that can really make you just a better player. If you're in smarter gunfights, you know, you can't rush. Like in Black Ops 3, I felt like you could just rush down and just rely on gun skill. But now, without the jetpacks and just the sliding, I like just sliding. I think that's a great way for the movement of this year. The players are pretty fast, which I don't like. Like, everyone can get around the map in at least 6 seconds, 7 seconds. You can be on the other side of the map, which I think for competitive definitely needs to be slowed down. And if you saw a lot of the players on Twitter, not a lot of them liked the rule set that first came out, the version 1. The maps in this game, like, I actually do like Seaside other than for S&D. The Hacienda, that's not bad. But I don't like how they did a lot of remasters, honestly. I know they had a lot of content in this game, which is great for the lifespan of it. But multiplayer, I felt like could have had better customization and maps. Because if you remember in Black Ops 3, which I've referred to a lot, because that's one of my favorite Call of Duties, they had like the hero gear for the specialist. I wish they brought something like that back. Honestly, I don't even think I'm grinding for Dark Matter this year. It's cool, but I don't like how they have like the spikes coming out of it and like I mean, it's cool that it changes colors, but the colors could be better, honestly. And the whole diamond thing, I think it's a great idea, but they should be able to make it that if you get a purple in one game, you have the option of using it in the next game. You know what I mean? So it's not like you have to work all the way up and get like a nuclear just to see it crazy, because not everybody can get nuclears. I haven't even gotten one yet in this game, and I remember I would be getting like back-to-back in other games, so I'm trying to get that, trying to get nuked out. And for everything else, I actually do like the battle pass idea. I think it's really smart and it's something to grind for, which I like, and it's not just prestiging. I don't like games where all you can do is just prestige up. I want to be grinding for something, but that's really cool. It is kind of slow though. If you see on Reddit, almost nobody likes the progression of it, which I completely understand. I think it takes way too long. It really does. But as this gameplay is coming to an end, you can see that we're finally winning. And I'm using theater mode, so I don't know if I showed my final KD, but I did end up going 65 and 6 if you like counted or whatever. And the one good thing about the Hellstorm and Sniper's Nest, I feel like if you get the Hellstorm, you're basically gonna get the Sniper's Nest. It's maybe a couple kills, and if you use the Hellstorm correctly, then you're gonna get it. But this is my first video. Please subscribe, like, comment your thoughts on anything I talked about, any other pros that I should make an account of and try to go off with. But yep, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.
Drop. Two confirmed.